Friends, countrymen, fellow degenerates, welcome back to this episode of Bets and Buds. We're the Buds, help you cash your bets. I am Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Light.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Football season is upon us. We got preseason games this weekend. Going full slip. Yeah, 11 games going this weekend. A lot of starters playing right now, so we're going to see a little bit of the tidbits of what the teams are going to look like going into the regular season. College football is upon us. Yeah. The AP rankings are out now, so we got the top 125. We'll cover that top 10 here. Do a little quick assessment of the teams here. So it's very fuzzy all the time when you do the college football rankings.
Right, until you see the first few games.
Yeah, I mean, you got several teams don't even know who their quarterback is exactly. So, I mean, we're just going to kind of play around with that a little bit and just get that little football bug back in the air because we are here, brother.
We're getting damn close. 2 weeks out from the fantasy draft.
Oh, so. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. We'll probably do a fantasy ranking next week. Get a fantasy ranking in here. This week, we're going to be covering the NFC West. Talk about these lowly Cardinals right now. Let's get them out of the way, brother.
All right, the Cardinals sitting at 61-62 after the loss to the Yankees last night. They are 17 games back of the Brewers now. Like that one.
Best team in baseball for the Brewers. So shout out to the Brewers.
The Brewers are on fire. Yeah. They're still only with the Mets lost last night, and Cincinnati also lost.
Mets lost 12 straight at one point, didn't they?
They're doing really bad, but the Cardinals are only 3.5 games out of that final wild card spot.
Nobody wants to see it.
Nobody wants to see it, but they're there. That's really the only thing to talk about right now. Because Mozeliak come out and did an interview the other day. There's no chance we're going to see Weatherholt this season. He just needs to go at this point.
Now they got to keep him. He's a future pick. I mean, they have.
Do what you did with Mason Wynn. Bring him up at the September call up. Give him a little cup of coffee. See what he can do.
What they're trying to do is hold on to his rights. Yeah, that's. It's a service time thing. That's all this is about. Is a service time thing. So that's why
you can manipulate it.
Yeah,
he can be called up after a certain time.
Oh yeah. Once you do the September call-ups when they expand the rosters.
Mozeliak has already come out and said that you're probably not going to see him. So.
Well, Mozeliak, we're not going to see him anymore after this year. Thank God.
Cardinals are 8-12 in their last 20 games. Like they've just been in this skid since the middle of July.
They're a middling baseball team.
They are a middling baseball team.
Middling baseball team.
You're starting pitching. It is what it is. You're actually, I want to say, since May, you are the lowest scoring team in baseball. Which correlates to them being shut out 10 times.
Yeah, after the All-Star break, that's the thing. They actually had a pretty prolific offense before.
Yeah, at the beginning, and then it just kind of dried up, went away.
Yeah,
So Cardinals. Probably no chance they're going to make it this year. There's always a chance, but nobody's excited.
Nobody wants to see it because even if they do make it there, it's not going to be any Cardinal magic like we used to seeing in the past. So.
Nope, not at all.
All right, so let's dive into college football real fast. We'll just focus on the top 10. Top 10 in college football real quick before we dive into NFL action. So, number one team in the country is Texas.
It's Texas with Archie Manning at quarterback.
Yeah, Arch Manning's a quarterback there. They're loaded. They've got Steve Sarkisian's the head coach down there. Texas always has a big bevy of money, so NIL, they brought in a loaded stock of
all the talent. But the big thing, they got a big test coming out of week 1. Ohio State and Texas.
That's going to be a huge game, but Ohio State doesn't even know who their quarterback is right now.
That's true.
So with that being said, Penn State is the number 2 team in the country. They bring in Drew Aller back at quarterback. They got a nice running back stable going on. So
I just don't see it.
Nobody ever believes in Penn State. At the end of the day, Penn State's never going to finish a job. Hashtag Joe Panu. You don't really get, a whole lot of...
Yeah, as long as Ryan Franklin's still controlling that organization.
Right, exactly. I
just don't think he's the big game coach.
So Ohio State's the number 3 team in the country. Again, like we said, they don't even know who their quarterback is. But Jeremiah Smith is a monster. So, pretty much anybody who can put the ball halfway out there in his direction.
He's going to go up and get it.
He's going to get his, and he's going to eat very well. The Clemson's the number 4 team in the country. Dabo Swinney finally delved back into the NIL. He's like, man, I got to go ahead and jump on board with this. So he's delved into the NIL package and the transfer portal as well. Clemson's got some dogs back there, so supposedly they're going to be, somebody.
And they're playing in the ACC.
And the ACC is very weak. There's not a whole lot of that outside of Miami. There's not a whole lot of anybody who's going to be a big major threat. So the conference schedule-wise should be fairly easy for them. Number 5 is at Georgia. Georgia has, Georgia, Carson Beck transferred to Miami.
He's gone. He's gone.
He left there. But we'll see what happens.
Georgia's team's always going to be strong.
Yeah, Kirby Smart's a great coach. He's always going to have a loaded squad. He's got 5-star recruits all across the board. Top 5 recruiting class every year for the last 5, 6, 7, 10 years, whatever. So
Yeah, the reign for Georgia at the top of the SEC isn't going away anytime
No, it's not going to be going away anytime soon. I mean, but it's going to be a battle because, the SEC is deep. Then number 6, we got Notre Dame. Notre Dame, my Fighting Irish. I'm a Fighting Irish fan, so I enjoy that. But, I mean, again, still, we don't know who the quarterback's going to be. So C.J. Carr was he was proposed to be the top pick. But I want to say the backup. I'm losing the guy's name right now, but he was more of a mobile guy. Okay. They like as far as running for the offensive coordinator style. Because if you look at what he did with Riley Leonard last year, it was more of a mobile quarterback. Right. That's kind of how they interacted for the quarterback game. And I like Marcus Freeman as a coach. We'll see what goes on from there. Independent Notre Dame, they're just going to go and do their thing. And they play Miami week 1. They play Miami, so that's going to be a top college football's going to be exciting this year. It's going to be really exciting. Really the way they set it up with the playoff roster, now that your schedule's not dead anymore, like if you have one loss, you're not dead anymore like you used to be. You used to have to go undefeated. You're out. Those top 2 teams, the only ones got to play for it. Now you can make it to playoffs and get in there. Oregon is another number 7 team in the country. Oregon is they have some of the top 5-star recruits. I think this last draft recruiting class, they had the number one. Yeah, I mean, you got Uncle Phil Knight up there, man, who's got endless pocketbooks and pretty much owns that university, man. So Oregon's going to be tough to stay in there. We got Alabama, Kalen DeBoer. He's got his second year in Alabama there. Alabama, same thing. They're not going to have any lack of recruiting. Ryan Williams, the young receiver, was nice.
They did slip up a little last year, but like you said, first year head coach or first year taking over Alabama anyway.
And honestly, if they rewrote it and really did it the right way, as far as a ranking standpoint, because some of the conference champions that got in. I mean, I would have seen Alabama in the playoffs over SMU.
Yes,
you know what I mean, or Indiana. I would much Alabama could have made way more noise than either two of those teams right there. So. Yeah, Alabama's the number 8 team in the country. Number 9, this is the one that I don't have a whole lot of faith in, just because Brian Kelly, the former Notre Dame coach,
LSU.
Down there at LSU. Yes, I mean LSU is just kind of I don't know if the Bayou has been been well for Brian Kelly.
And I don't see it getting any better either.
No, I don't. Not even kind of. I mean, not at all. So the number 10 team in the country is Miami, University of Miami. So we'll see Notre Dame and Miami in week 1.
Yeah,
we will see. Texas and Ohio State.
So top 5 matchup.
Yeah, so it's going to be a hell of a start of the season for college football. So let's go football.
Yes,
we are
let's
back,
go
baby.
for 2 weeks out from college football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so next up, we got the NFC West is what we need to cover now. So NFC West, we're getting on the last 2 divisions of the season. Of the NFL divisions here. So we got the NFC West. 49ers are favored in this division to win this hands down. I don't know if I would go with that. I don't
see. I actually got the Rams winning this division.
But it's close. As far as the FanDuel odds. So we got the FanDuel odds have it plus 155 for the Rams to win the division. The Niners are coming in the second at plus 200. Then you got the Cardinals at plus 410. And then the Saints at plus 1,300.
Seahawks?
No, the Seahawks are in the...
No, this is this West, Jason.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Not the Saints. We did the Saints.
Yeah. I don't know how I got to the Saints. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. The Seahawks, yeah. So we're definitely way off of that.
So I'm definitely off the books on this one because I like the Rams to win this division. 49ers to finish second, Seattle to finish third, and I got the Cardinals finishing dead last in this division.
See, I think the Cardinals will make noise because they made noise last year. Yeah,
they did. I don't know
how I got the Saints in that. Damn, that was a long day. That's a long day out on the boat today, Bobby.
Yes, it was. So, what do you think you got the Rams doing this year?
All right, so for me, I actually have the Rams winning this division if Matthew Stafford's back holds up.
Right, that's the question.
That's going to be a huge if on this. If Matthew Stafford's back holds up, that's going to be the big question mark on that one right there. Because the 49ers right now, they got them projected as over/under at 7.5. Plus 550 for the over, minus 550 for the over, plus 420 on the under, as far as for that plus 7.5, or over under 7.5.
For the Niners?
Yeah, for the Niners, yeah. So they traded Debo Sanders to the Commanders. Jordan Mason they traded to the Vikings.
Ayuk's going to be out the first 6 weeks of the season. Yep. You've got Jawan Jennings pouting right now. He says his back hurts and he wants a new contract.
He wanted more money. Yeah, he wanted more money.
So, I mean, outside of Kittle and McCaffrey out of the backfield, you're throwing to Ricky Pearsall? Is that supposed to scare anybody?
Ricky Pearsall has been
he can play. He showed he can play last 2 games of the season.
If he has to be lined up against a number one corner, that might be a problem.
Number one guy?
They did pick up Demarcus Robinson, though, for the Rams.
They did. But, man, he's been bouncing around for years.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's kind of a journeyman receiver. Nobody you want to pick up on your fantasy squad or anything like that.
So the crazy thing about this Niners team last year is they went 2-6 in one-score games.
Yeah.
I mean, even though they ended up 6-11 on the season, kind of derailed on them. The McCaffrey fiasco, that last minute injury.
If he stays healthy, that's a big if. I mean, McCaffrey's a huge chess piece.
He's a game changer.
He's a huge chess piece.
Now, they did bring Robert Saleh back as their defensive coordinator.
Right.
So, I got the 49ers going 10-7.
I got them going 11-6.
11-6?
Yeah, 11-6. Yeah, 11-6. Brock Purdy's been sewed up. He's solidified as their quarterback in the future as of right now. So I think at 11-6, I think it's going to be a solid season for them.
But yeah, with Debo being out or gone to Washington now, Ayuk being out, the Juwan Jennings fiasco. I mean, if the Rams or 49ers don't get off to a good start, it could derail like it did last year.
I mean, it could very, very well, very easily.
Because they're a top-heavy older team now.
Oh yeah, man. They got again. The biggest thing is going to be Trent Williams.
Right.
Trent Williams is an older left tackle. I mean, he's a big piece of that offense.
Yeah, he's 37 now.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big piece of that offense. If Trent Williams isn't going, they don't go. You know what I mean? He's just not the same way. All right, so next up we got the Rams. The Rams are second in the division here at plus 200. So we got minus 1250 for over under 5.5. We got plus 750 for under.
I'm taking that over on that 5.5 all day long.
Oh yeah,
that's
all day long. Yeah, I mean that's all day long. And I said as long as even if they have to deal with Jimmy Garoppolo for a couple of games.
Yeah, because I mean he's serviceable. It's been a few years since he's been in there.
I mean, they added Devontae Adams after letting go Cooper Kupp. So I mean, got Devontae Adams right there. That offense with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams and Kyron Williams.
Yeah, no, it's going to be sick.
They can be very prolific
as long as Matt Stafford's back.
Yeah, as long as Matt Stafford is back and he's healthy and good to go.
Now they brought in Poona Ford on the defensive line.
To
solidify, and they already had the two edge rushers.
Jared Verse, a big draft, and both guys out of Florida State. I can't remember the other kid's name, but I mean they were very, very crucial offensive. I mean, made this transition from Aaron Donald pretty seamless as far as how. I mean, there were guys that talked about wanting to retire, like dealing with Jared Verse right off the get-go. They're like, man, this dude's a monster.
Okay.
So he's going to be a beast.
So I've got the Rams actually going 11-6 this year.
I got them going 10-7.
10-7. Okay,
yeah, I got them going 10. Yeah, I got them flip. My only contingency on that was the fact that if Matthew Stafford ends up getting banged up with that back. I mean, 36 years old.
Yeah, I went with it as Matthew Stafford being healthy all year. Obviously, if Matthew Stafford's out, it's a big drop off to Garoppolo. Even though Garoppolo is a serviceable quarterback, he's no Matt.
Yeah, he's not Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's he's a special. He was number one overall draft pick in 2009, and he's still going and
he's
doing
still
it.
flinging it.
Still going and doing it. All right, so next up we had so I think the Seahawks were probably over that one. So who do you have rated on the Seahawks since I had the fucking Saints?
The Seahawks, I've got them going 9-8 this year. This team, they've got Cooper Kupp coming in to take over for Metcalf. That's the big thing, though. But in Jigba Smith, he has definitely shown that he can be a number one receiver.
Won me that fantasy championship, brother.
Yes, he did. So, with Cooper Kupp going up to Seattle, you've got Sam Darnold coming in. We'll see if he can recreate his magic from last year.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting. Mike McDonald, he's a defensive coach, so we'll see from the offensive side what they do there.
The only thing, like I said, this division is playing the NFC South and the AFC South this year, so you get a couple of those weaker teams in there,
right? So I mean they got a chance to be able to.
I still think they won't. I don't believe they'll be a wild card team, but at 9-8, they'll be respectable.
Yeah, see, I'd probably go about 9-8, 8-9. So I'm not more 8-9.
And Valdez Scandling has found a new home up there.
He's one of those guys.
He'll bounce around for 20 years.
Who cares? Even when they try to give him an MVS name, I'm like he's one of those. Who cares? His name could be ABC.
I knew how much you loved him, so that's why I wrote it down.
Who gives a shit? All right, so now last up in the division, we got the Cardinals here. The Cardinals are actually at plus 410 to win this division. Over-under was 6.5 games.
Okay.
They're minus 370 for the over, plus 300 for the under. I project them winning about 8, going to 8-9.
8-9, okay.
Because remember, they were last year my sneaky pick as far as being they did a lot of covers, man. They covered a lot of spreads last year. That's why Carolina Panthers. That's my team this year for being.
They still finished 7-10 last year.
Yeah, they did. So,
I've actually got them dropping down a game this year to 6-11.
Yeah. Yeah. So 8-9 there. I mean, they brought in Calais Campbell. They signed Josh Sweat. Jacoby Brissett's a backup just in case if anything happens with Kyler Murray.
Right.
So, I mean, they got somebody who's a serviceable backup to keep the offense going. Trey McBride's one of the top tight ends in the NFL right now.
If they could they need to get him some more touchdown opportunities.
Yes, James Conner has been a beast. I mean,
he has been a beast.
Very reliable for him.
He's actually been really healthy for Arizona.
Yes, he's been very healthy, very reliable.
And you still got Trey Benson.
Yep, they got Trey Benson. I mean,
as his backup.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of high prospects, and they have you seen Marvis Harrison Jr.
Yeah, he bulked up.
Man, he is swole diesel.
They said they put on 10 pounds of muscle.
He is swole. You know what he reminds me of? Remember David Boston?
Oh yeah.
Oh, like how swole. But yeah, I mean that was a juice though. That was a juice. I mean that was like the freak. That was like video game like receive. If you ever made a receiver in a video game.
He never went for the deep ball. I don't think he averaged more than like 11 yards a catch.
He would go down, but the thing is, he break tackles because there was no DB who was going to tackle him. So he might only catch the ball at like 11, 12 yards, but he was going to break in and go to the house because there was no DB that wanted to tackle him when he got there.
So the thing, Kyler Murray this is his 7th season in the league. You kind of know he makes way too many mental mistakes.
I mean,
can you win with this guy?
He the problem is he's short. And the thing is, you can't argue about that fact that you can't see over the offensive line. When your offensive lineman is 6'4", 6'5", there's only certain windows. Like Drew Brees used to talk about how Drew Brees was taller than Kyler Murray, and he talked about how he had to throw he had to be on his toes, and his head had to be up. Like in order to see over the offensive line and see
the videos.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. So like Kyler Murray,
he was always on his toes.
You can only imagine what Kyler Murray has to do behind there. So I mean, he either has to get out of the pocket. There's never going to be a true like drop back play, like offense that he's
going to be able to envelop him.
Yeah, because he won't be able to see it. There's just no way. And then how do you get it over? Even if you do see it, how do you get it over the offensive lineman and not get the ball batted down?
True.
So but again, I think the Cardinals are still an exciting team. They got a good defense. I think what's his name? Steve Gannon. I think Gannon, who's the head coach. So I mean, I think they're going to do they're going to be in the conversation.
Okay.
But I mean, they're not going to be a game changer.
Somebody's got to be last in the division.
I kind of feel like them and Seattle are going to be right there. It's going to be for me. This is the 49ers and the Rams division as far as going back and forth there.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, so that's all I got, brother.
We got the BMW Championship, second leg of the PGA Tour Championship. After this weekend, only the top 30 will play in the FedEx next week. Yeah. So FedEx you've got guys battling. McIntyre right before we shot, him and Scheffler were on hole 9. He has a 4-stroke lead on Scheffler. McIntyre at -15, Scheffler at -11. But man, Scheffler's just so good.
Yeah, he is.
I think he's just gonna walk him down, just like they did last week. Like he damn near walked him down.
Oh, he did almost walk him down because he shot at -4 the last day of the tournament last week.
So Scheffler's just on another level. He's got 12 top 10 finishes in a row. Yeah. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah, Scheffler, he's in his zone. He's in that Tiger Woods zone.
He is. Nobody's done it like this since Tiger.
Yeah. Scheffler's been nice. He's been nice.
Yeah, that's all I got. All
right, Dave, you got anything for us?
Marquez, Marquez.
7 a.m. tomorrow, the race.
What's that?
7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
7 a.m.
Well, you enjoy that tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
He'll be up there watching it. Marquez on the pole. Which one, the older or the younger? Older Marquez? All right. The older Marquez brother on the pole.
Don't know the difference. Shout out to Director Dave, keeping us up on the 1s and 2s. Shout out to True on the Track for blessing those beats. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, add to the comment section. I'm Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Light.
See you next week.
Peace. 2 weeks, folks. 2 weeks.
Yep. Football is here.